Hi and welcome to the vlog. I am Tova, this is ParentXP, and I'm going to record a vlog on how I prepare mentally for when my child's going in for surgery. But I'm also going to be doing the ironing while I do it because, you know, busy special needs mum, right? So welcome to the vlog. If you haven't seen me before, I have a 7-year-old with cerebral palsy. I also have a 4-year-old. I am also a single mom and I share custody of my children with their dad. Our big girl, the disabled girl, she has quite a lot of different health issues and needs that need looking after, and she recently had surgery on her stomach to change her feeding tube. And one of my viewers, a lovely woman called Sarah, who I really appreciate, asked me how I prepare mentally for something I know is coming. She said she's great when it's a crisis, you know, oh drat, child is in hospital, I wasn't expecting this, right, let's just deal with it. But when you have time to prepare, when you know it's coming, how do you actually prepare yourself mentally in the best way? So I'm going to try and answer that question. And to be honest, Sarah, I'm not sure I'm that good at it. Cards on the table, I'm really not sure I am. I know that I was extremely stressed out and I was at times quite snappy in hospital and I sort of missed stupid things out. So, you know, maybe this should be called how not to prepare mentally when your child's going into surgery. But I do have a few kind of tricks up my sleeve that I use and that do help me, and I just need to do more of next time around. So, what do? I learn about what's going to happen. That's one of the biggest things that help me keep calm, is knowing what my child is actually going to have to go through. So I take a lot of notes during pre-op assessments and doctor's appointments and things like that, and I go through them afterwards, and I tend to actually do my own research afterwards as well. So I know how the procedure is going to be done, I know what to expect. I tend to ask what is normal recovery time, and kinds of things that they expect to see in a child who doesn't have a lot of additional issues and difficulties with procedures like Elin does. And also over time I've learned how Elin responds, and that, you know, it helps so much. So I work with the team that's going to be doing surgery on her to make sure that we are as on the same page as we possibly can be ahead of time. And I really make sure that I understand what's coming. That is really important to me, to know that I know what she's having. Something I did this time around that was perhaps not so helpful was I overplanned. I gave myself a far too long to-do list and a far too short amount of time to get through it all. So if you watch my vlog called A Day in Isolation before her surgery, you'll see exactly what I mean. I was up till midnight finishing off things that I needed to do. Like, come on woman, this isn't healthy. And I also gave myself a grueling vlogging schedule, and I had stuff planned to record every day and to edit every day. And it's like, girl, chill. I really didn't chill. So that wasn't very helpful. A lot of the things on the to-do list were extremely helpful, like preparing food for myself to bring with was really, really helpful. And actually, the vlogging schedule, it was good. I've gotten a lot of good videos up, and I've not had to think too much about what I'm recording and when I'm recording it, because it's there on a piece of paper going, right, you're doing this, you're doing that. But yeah, not all in 5 days. Like, give yourself a little bit of time to do things. And not till midnight, when you've got to be up at 4:30 in the morning. Although in fairness, I don't think I would have slept very well anyway. It probably also didn't help that I had scheduled in to hold a speech in my Toastmasters club the night before Elin went in for surgery as well, so I had to be part of that. I actually put Elin to bed whilst the Toastmasters club meeting was running, and when she was asleep I did my speech. So that wasn't very kind to me either. But it's done. And actually it did help keep my mind off a lot of things. So there's both a good and a bad side to all of this. Something that really does help is writing to-do lists and to-pack lists. And I do that in my bullet journal, and then I can just tick things off. I'm going to definitely update my to-pack list before Elin goes in for her next lot of surgery, because I learned quite a few things this time around in terms of what to pack, and more importantly how to pack it. That it's not, I only forgot a couple of things. I forgot a water bottle, and I forgot a plastic bag to put laundry in. And I mean, those aren't the biggest problems ever. But what I really should have done is, rather than packing all the food in one bag, all of Elin's stuff in one bag, all of my stuff in one bag, I should have packed per day. So this is what I need to take with me into hospital before her operation. This is what I'm going to need after her operation when she's staying in hospital. That's what I didn't do. So I learned that, and I'm going to be updating my packing list to reflect that before the next surgery she has. But I think that was a really good example of actually how stressed I was, because I left my coffee in the car. The morning of the surgery, I left my coffee and my cafetiere in the car. I wasn't allowed to go anywhere. I couldn't go to the food court and buy coffee. I wasn't allowed to see people and that kind of stuff. I was still isolating when we were in hospital with Elin. It's like, there's instant coffee on the ward. I don't drink instant coffee. Come on, I have some standards. And yeah, I left my coffee in the car. Like, that's just silly. And you never know how long you're going to end up waiting before surgery. And I left all my snacks in the car. So clearly I was stressed out, and I remained stressed out for the entire hospital stay. I think it was on Elin's last full day in hospital when one of the nurses sort of looked at me in amazement and went, "So what do you feed her?" When she heard I wasn't giving her formula, and my response was actually, "Well, food. Why? What do you eat?" Like, it wasn't my kindest, perhaps. Although I do think that so many people they just don't understand a blended diet. Like, if you can't eat orally, then you can't eat normal food. And actually you really can. But yeah, she was really kind of confused that what do you put down a tube? Like, what? Yeah, it's just food. Just food, mate. But obviously, as you can tell by now, you know, seeing me vlogging and ironing at the same time, I do like keeping busy, and I have a lot of things I go all at the same time, and I work best that way. And most importantly, in terms of keeping calm and level-headed, I have two main arrows in my quiver, and one of them I've already mentioned, and that is working with Elin's pre-op team and making sure that we're all on the same page, so that I know that the people who are looking after her, the people who are responsible for her well-being, they know what she's like, they know what to expect, they know what I expect. And we've talked through what can be done to help her and discussed whether other things are helpful or not helpful. And that it really goes such a long way, because you don't want your child to suffer and be stressed out and unhappy. And then the other thing that I really do, and that really helps, is I think about Elin. What does she need? Does she need a stressed out mom who's rocking in a corner? Of course not. That doesn't help her at all. And that's something I've carried with me, you know, pretty much her entire life. I know when she was very little and people were like, "Aren't you angry? Aren't you sad?" Well, yeah. But if I sit in a corner and I scream and lament, what is she gonna do? Like, she's a baby. She's a high needs baby. She needs me. It doesn't help her if I cry and scream about what happened to her. It helps her if I roll my sleeves up, strap on a pair and get on with life. And that really is kind of my attitude in everything. It doesn't help Elin if I'm stressed out in hospital. It helps her if I'm calm and collected. I've had my coffee. And know what's to come, because then I keep her calm. And the calmer she is, the better she's going to respond to everything. So there you have it, Sarah. How not how not to prepare mentally for when your child is going in for pre-planned procedures. Do you like it? Do you like it? I'm only human. Like, come on, I mess these things up. I mess up, I get stressed out. But I learn as I go along. And maybe, you know, if I share the stupid stuff I do, then one or two of you might be able to avoid that. You know, this particular vlog is actually one of those vlogs that I plan to do as part of preparing for Elin's surgery. I was planning on doing it beforehand. And I'm actually finally recording it several weeks after. Not several weeks, a couple of weeks after. But you know, it's given me something to record today. Something to talk about while I'm doing the ironing. Thank you for watching. I hope you found that helpful. And as always, please subscribe, please hit the notification bells. Please, please, please share my videos. If I have any videos that you like and you think are helpful, then share them so other people find me and start watching, and you know, hopefully one or two of them are useful for other people. That's kind of the idea, that people feel a little bit helped out by my ramblings. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye.